your focus isn't helping you. It's actually slowly destroying you. Now, hear me out because you might be thinking, bro, how could my focus, how could my drive be actually destroying my life? Damn. It's pretty simple now that I think about it, but before in the past, I was just I was ignorant to it. I was ignorant to the fact that my focus and my drive could be messing anything up in my life. I thought if I was so focused and if I was so driven, if I was locked in on whatever it was I was doing, nothing could stop me. And the mindset is good. However, there's a difference between that a toxic focus and a healthy focus. For example, have you ever found yourself just getting aggravated because you couldn't get something right? You couldn't be perfect at it. Every time you did it, it just didn't feel right. It didn't seem right. So you ended up blowing up, frustrated, and honestly just crashing out because you couldn't get something right. And that's toxic. I've been there. When I ran track and I would be in my blocks, if I didn't push out of the blocks right, then I would get frustrated. If I didn't get the first two steps right, I would get frustrated. And from there, everything else falls to complete trash and chaos. And this plays in many other aspects. If you've had a moment like that before, you know what I'm talking about. You could be working on an art project, or you could just be going in your regular day-to-day life and you're doing something and you want to make it right. You want to have it perfect. You're so focused. It has to be this way, that way, meticulous. And once you do something so slight, everything else falls to trash. That type of focus is what's destroying your life. That right there is toxic to yourself. And it's not because of anything external. It's really just because you yourself don't understand. Look, you're human. Mistakes are made. Nothing is ever going to be perfect. And this plays in other aspects as well. Like it could be from either a task and you getting frustrated, or even overtraining and overworking. Like if you are at a job and you just feel like, bro, I gotta get this, and this done, even though it might be months in advance, bro, you gotta learn how to take a step back. You gotta learn how to chill and understand if you keep putting out so much of yourself, you're going to reach a point of burnout. You're going to reach a point of no return. And it's not because the things that you're doing is too hard or is too complicated. It's just because you're putting way too much load on your mind and on your body than you could actually handle. You might have that type of mindset that, bro, I could do it. I could push through it. I'm built for this. I've done more than this. And that very well might be the case. However, if you put too much on yourself, you're gonna overload. It's just like if you have just like old computers or stuff nowadays, your phone. Open up 1,000 different tabs, bro. It's gonna start running slow. Download 60 different things at one time. At one time. That's what you do to yourself. You put so much strain on yourself just because of your drive, just because of your focus, that you burn out. And then you'll end up getting in your head like, damn, am I not good enough? Damn, how can I not do such a simple task? You start beating yourself up. And when in reality, that's not even the case. The case is you just put so much on yourself, bro. Take it off your shoulders. Take it off your shoulders. Drop your shoulders. Relax. Breathe. It's okay. You don't have to be going 1,000 miles per hour 24/7. That's not healthy. We're not built for that. We're not meant to do that. I don't care what anybody says, bro. Look, I don't care what nobody says. You have to take time for you mentally, physically. You have to take time away from all the noise. If you don't, you're you're going to end up setting yourself up for failure, and that's just the truth. And I'm not saying all focus is bad focus. Like I said before, there's good focus too. There's a healthy focus. It's all about finding that healthy focus in your life. It took me years, and I'm still finding it as things in my life change today. Like when I was running track, I was locked in the track so much. Boom, hamstring, boom, hip, all over the place, just all over the place, because I didn't know how to step back, chill out, relax, stop being a perfectionist. And it started to rain havoc on my life in areas, and I couldn't control it at that point. It got out of my hands, out of my control. When in reality, all I had to do was sit back and think, okay, what am I doing right now in this moment? A block start, cool. What do I have to do for this block start? Okay, do the block start. Okay, it happened. It was trash. Nice. I don't like that it was trash, but how do I get it better? Instead of being pissed off, like, no, I need to do another one. No, I need to do another one. No, I need to do another one. I'm frustrated with myself, and then it's, you know, it's fireworks. It's not good. Instead, it's just understanding, okay, this is what I've done with the time that I allotted to myself. Make a planner. If you don't make a planner, just be okay, I'm gonna set a timer for this. I'm gonna do this for an hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm gonna just lock in on this right here. And once that timer is done, I'm done. On to the next thing. Set some time away, you know, for specific projects for you even. That's the healthy way to do it, because if you just grind on one thing. Not saying it's bad in all areas, but that burnout is real. That crash out is real. So finding the healthy way is set up times that you could do something, you know, even set out times for yourself, set out times for your social life. My social life right now is trash garbage. Terrible. It's terrible. I feel like, bruh, the worst has been in years. Like, I play video games with my homies. I could say that's my social life, but other than that, I don't go out and hang out with nobody for real. And that could be an aspect of my life that I'm missing. Understanding your life. Okay, what am I doing with my life right now? What makes me happy? Am I doing what makes me happy, or am I so focused on this thing right here that everything else is non-existent? Because that focus that you have, it can cause you to miss so much of your life. And I'm not saying like parties, I'm not saying girls, boys, drinking, none of that stuff. I'm saying like the things that actually, you know, hold weight, hold value. Your family, you know, your friends. I mean, that's all I got. That's all I got. But like, for real, traveling even, like, if you're so locked in on one thing, then you start missing all those little inklings of everything else. And with some things, okay, cool, you had to sacrifice. Like bodybuilding, for example. When I did bodybuilding, I couldn't go out and eat all that foolishness with people. Like, oh, Chris, come to this restaurant with me. I'm bringing my meal plan. That's okay, you know? You gotta sacrifice some things if you have a goal, if you have a plan. But I wasn't completely like, okay, gym, if you're not the gym, I'm not talking to you. If you're not working out with me, I'm not talking to you. I was still like opening my doors to people. I was still going out. I was still figuring out things. So just understanding that you can't let that focus drown you in yourself. You know, you can't let that task or tasks drown you, succumb you to it. And you can't be overly, you know, you can't be perfect at all, but being a perfectionist, you know, you can't be too meticulous with tasks. That's going to drive you crazy. If you're the type who understands, okay, I'm not flustered by this, I'm not irritated by this, you know, it is what it is, I'll do it again. You know, I know how to do it right. But if you're the type who messes up, irritates, crash out, throw computer, throw laptop, whatever, you have to get in your mind. You can't let that stuff ruin your whole day, ruin you, because it's just a small piece and it's not that big of a deal when you really sit back and you think about it. So understand that balance of healthy and unhealthy. Don't let that focus consume you, and don't miss out on the things in your life that really matter. Yes, focus can be good for you, but focus in the wrong ways, toxic focus, that will destroy your life. Just understand the difference, and your days, I promise you, they'll start being better. It's how my feelings stuck. When I leave, you just watch me like it's a scene, straight giving up. Gotta roll this paper up, gotta roll these feelings up. I can't roll, I lose control.